Yo, so OpenClaw just dropped another update with the 2.26. This is a very big deal because they are addressing three big issues related to secrets management, ACP agents, and a ton of cron fixes. So if you're running into these problems, this video is for you. So far, February has been absolutely packed for OpenClaw. We got 5 releases this week with more than 50 bug fixes, and each update actually addresses a unique feature that OpenClaw has. But this update so far, and I know that every update has been insane, but this update fixes what really makes OpenClaw OpenClaw, which is the cron jobs, right? If you've been using OpenClaw for more than a week, you've probably hit this. Cron jobs are how you automate recurring tasks. You got your daily reports, you got your monitoring, alerts, but you know, they've been broken in really annoying ways. Sometimes they might work for 3 or 4 days. You have your memory sorted out, but really it's a cron job issue, right? And this is really a big problem that a lot of our viewers have been commenting on, is the problem with their cron jobs. And we notice most of you guys run into either one or all of these problems. You got your double run bugs. So your cron fires twice, you get duplicate messages, duplicate actions. That's really not good because that loads up your context window unnecessarily. You're going to be spending more tokens than you should be. Another one is parallel runs were being ignored. So what ends up happening is jobs would block each other. And actually this is the one that I am facing right now. This issue is the one that is super annoying for me. The third one here is most prevalent to beginners, is when you manually trigger a cron, what ends up happening is they could hang forever. You get no response. And then the fourth one, this is really a big problem for those who've been running OpenClaw for like more than 2 or 3 weeks, is the timing drift. So jobs would slowly drift off of schedule over time. So OpenClaw has reviewed these issues, and here's what they have fixed so far. So the first one we got is queue drain reliability. That means no more silent failures on restart. And the second fix is the safety timeout being raised. This means longer agent sessions don't get killed at 10 minutes. And the third fix, this is the most reliable one, especially if you're using Discord with multiple threads, multiple channels, which means now if you use the /stop commands, it will properly clear the backlog without bleeding into other sessions. Because personally for me, sometimes context from my news channel would actually bleed into my trading channel, and that's not what I want. I don't want my new stuff touching my trading. I want it to be as focused on that particular topic as much as possible. So these are the GitHub PRs if you want to dig in more on the fixes. And another feature is the external secrets management. This is the headline feature of 2.26. Right now, most people have API keys sitting in plain text config files. That's actually a security risk. The new secrets workflow changes that completely with this fix. So you got 4 commands. You got audit for scanning exposed secrets. You have configure for setting up secret references. You got apply for activating them at runtime, and reload for hot reloads without restarting the gateway. This is a very big deal, especially if you're running OpenClaw on a shared server or VPS. This drastically lowers your security risk a lot. So if you're running OpenClaw on a VPS, this is most relevant for you. Now, the next one they got is ACP thread-bound agents. So if you're using Discord or Telegram for OpenClaw, this is the one that's most relevant for you. We got proper lifecycle management, startup, cleanup, reconnections, all handled automatically. And thread replies are coalesced, so no more message spam when your agent is working through something. And this is a really big deal for team setups like ours. So on Michael's Discord server, he got me and a couple of our team members using his OpenClaw agents for workflows as well. And with this update, there are 4 security fixes worth knowing. Config get now redacts sensitive values, so no more accidentally leaking API keys in screenshots. The second one is session history redaction, token strip from session history exports. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Can anyone let me know down in the comment what this is? Exec path validation is tighter now. And the fourth one, voice endpoints now have rate limiting to prevent abuse. Now, the next feature is memory. Big. Whenever it comes to memory, you have to be paying attention to this. And if you're running OpenClaw in another language, so if you're not using English, this is a very big update. Now we got Mistral as a supported provider for memory embeddings. So the thing is, if you use memory embeddings but you're not using it in English, what ends up happening is your agent can actually search semantically for relevant keywords and connecting the dots to build context over time to provide you a much more enriched research in the future. That's because they're not done in English. Now, if you are part of these 7 new languages, such as Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Korean, Arabic, memory search now works properly, which is big for the global community. So test this one out. I'm actually curious to see if QMD and semantic search works for outside of English. Then we got 4 separate fixes for typing indicators. If you've ever seen OpenClaw show typing, okay, forever, after it already replied, that's fixed. So cross-channel leakage is fixed too, so typing in one channel no longer bleeds into another. Then we also have platform updates. So Synology NAS users can now run OpenClaw natively with the new Synology chat plugin. No more Docker workarounds. Android get device status and notifications. Codex moved to WebSocket first transport, and Gemini CLI now has an OAuth risk warning gate. There's also an optional built-in auto updater, so the default is off. Stable channel has a delayed rollout with jitter. Beta channel checks hourly. There's also a new OpenClaw update dry run command to preview what would change before actually updating. So the recommendation here is keep it off production. Great for dev environments. And the next update we got is for browser extensions. So 6 fixes. If you've been using a Chrome extension and you're running across these pain points, this is a major batch fix that could make it more reliable. I personally don't use browser extension. Brave search is like more than enough for me. Next one, we got breaking changes. So 3 things to check before updating. Tool failure replies now hide raw error details by default. You need /verbose on to be able to see them. DM scope default change to per channel peer. If you have multiple sender setups, check your config. And legacy device auth v1 remove. If you're still on v1, you need to migrate before updating. And the next one is multilingual stop command. So this is big for the global community. Stop OpenClaw, stop action, stop agent, please stop. They all work. Do not do that. It's also treated as stop trigger. I hope this is real, all right? Because because they often, my dumbass Jeff, man, he's just still doing it after I told him not to do it. In English, by the way, so strict standalone matching preserve won't false trigger mid-sentence either. So that is the sum up of the features of the latest 2.26 update release. It's more of a stability release rather than a feature release, which is a big deal because, I mean, come on, we need more stability first with OpenClaw agents before we get new features rolling in, right? You really want to have your cron jobs fixed most important, because that's actually what makes OpenClaw different from your traditional chatbots, is they would update you every single day with reports, with briefings, with monitoring sessions, all that. And the point of that is they keep doing that every single day. And then if you have semantic search, memory embeddings, they'll be able to build context over time and then provide you much more enriched data as you progress. So remember to update your OpenClaw to implement these changes. But if you're using multi-sender DMs or device auth v1, read the migration docs first. And there we go. That's it for today's video on the 2.26 update. Let us know in the comments if you're still running into cron job issues even after these changes. I'm actually quite excited to see if these are in fact fixed once and for all for cron job bugs. Boys, remember to smash up the like button, subscribe to our channel, that's BoxminingAI, and we are posting videos every day just documenting our journey with AI agents, with AI tools, AI models. And I'm very proud of this video that I've done, because I think some of you guys might really need to switch your VPS to another VPS, especially if you're using EC2, AWS EC2 instance on the free plan. If you're on large and you've already run out of free credits, yeah, those bills are gonna stack. It could be like $100 per month. So switch to Zebra as a much cheaper option, $2 per month. Watch this video. It's a full guide on how to do that. All right, my name is Ron. Shining out.